Well, hello, what's up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and yeah, I guess I decided to do it. I decided to watch the Zequel. Zenon, the Zequel. This is a sequel to the Zenon, Girl of the 21st Century Disney Channel original film. This movie came out in 2001. It's directed by Manny Coto. And the plot is we see Zenon once again. She's kind of sort of getting herself in trouble. Surprise, surprise. This time though, the first movie I kind of understood it, but I do feel like she's slightly more mature. I do feel like she's learned her lesson. I do feel like she's proven herself. So why people are so against her this time around, why nobody believes her, I don't know. But she ends up once again going to Earth because nobody believes her that these aliens are trying to contact the ship. Just nobody believes her. And I'm like, why? You guys are in space. I know maybe there is a precedent for this not happening, but come on. It's possible. And she saved you guys' lives last time, but who cares? What do I know? So she goes to Earth because she thinks that the aliens want to contact or interact with that pop singer from the last movie. And guess who comes along for the ride? Margie. Yay! More Margie. Now what I think of Zenon the Zequel is the movie's not bad. Honestly, it's probably just as good as the original. It's not any worse. It's not any better either. I think it's fairly equal grounds. Kirsten Storms once again plays Zenon. I think she's good in this movie. I think I even like the way she played the character more this time around because, like I said, she is a couple years older. She doesn't have that annoying teen, oh my god, the attitude that she had before. I think she's a lot more down to earth here. Nebula this time is played by Shadiah Simmons, and this isn't her fault. Shadiah, I'm not blaming her. I'm not saying, and I'm not even saying she's terrible in this movie or anything like that. But it's very distracting when you have sequels and they recast, especially when it's somebody as recognizable and as famous as Raven-Symoné is. You can't just recast that and have it not be so noticeable. I mean, there was other characters in this movie that were recast, and I barely recognized it until a little further down the line in the movie. So, look, I get it. A part of me was thinking, why not just write Nebula out of this movie? Because when I looked up why Raven-Symoné didn't come back, it's because she was shooting Dr. Dolittle 2, which, weighing the sequels on which one to do, I don't blame her for taking that one. But it wasn't like she didn't want to come back, so the fact that they just recasted it, I thought was annoying, and maybe just use a different friend, use a different person, but not the same character. But of course, the character does have a lot to do, honestly, maybe even more to do than the first time around, because she ends up befriending Margie, which, I don't know if I was supposed to be on Nebula's side when Zenon gets pissed about it, because she does get mad, and she seems like she has some reasonable reason, but no, you're befriending basically a bully to your best friend. And I kind of just thought that was messed up. Margie, though, I guess I have to bring her up. Margie, who's played by Lauren Melby, like I said. Now, this is what annoys me about this. Look, at the beginning of the movie, Greg, remember Greg? I actually liked the character of Greg. Yeah, he was creepy at first, but he came around. And he just breaks up with her at the beginning of this. Now, we don't see him. I only assume that they did that because the actor didn't come back, and who knows why, I couldn't find out. But it was just odd. Like, that's the character that you don't recast? Because Greg would never do that. I just feel like he wouldn't do that. I don't know. Maybe I misunderstood Greg. Maybe I thought I knew him, but I really didn't. But that was really annoying to see that right off the bat. And then when Margie shows up in space, because her father has some business to do there, and so she's there, and Zenon is supposed to chaperone her, supposed to watch over her, which is annoying because all Margie does is just she makes Zenon be her slave, do everything for her. Which once again, Nebula, why are you friends with her? Because she's constantly threatening that I can just talk to my dad and get you in trouble. So Margie is a B word. I'm trying to censor myself because it's a Disney Channel review. But yeah, she's super annoying and super mean-spirited. And even, like, one of the first things she says is, oh, by the way, Greg says hi. Insinuating that she stole Greg away. And I'm like, well, wow, that's even more messed up. But then, later on, she tags along with Zenon, goes to Earth with her because she wants to have an adventure. And she even has a decent scene where she says, why can't I be, like, the main character, basically? Why can't, I'm always the one on the side. I wanted to have my own adventure. I wanted to step up. I wanted to be brave. And I thought, wow, you're actually making me turn around on this character a little bit. But the problem is that when they're both on Earth, Zenon never says, hey, let's go find Greg. Let me face to face, let's have Greg tell me that he doesn't want to be. Or if Margie was involved with them breaking up, why isn't that addressed again? Hell, Margie even leaves a video message for her father claiming that Zenon forced her to go on this trip, even though she really snuck in without Zenon knowing. So again, Margie was very back and forth with, like, I hate her, and then I tried to give her a chance, hate her again, and then by the end, yeah, the two become friends, so I guess ultimately she's alright. The actress is what pulls it off. The actress was good, and she pulled off being annoying, but then pulled off being somebody that maybe had more going on to her. And who knows, if Raven-Symoné was there, maybe we wouldn't have gotten so much of Margie being the tag-along, being the sidekick to Zenon. Philip Rise plays the singer, the same singer from the first movie, and it's very interesting. I was watching this and thinking to myself, this is a guy who, he claims that he's super famous, claims that he's super popular, but all of his biggest fans are like 13, 14-year-old girls. Like, are you really that big? Are you really that level of a star? I don't know. Are all your groupies young girls? Is this an R. Kelly situation waiting to happen? Yeah, I don't know. It was quite odd. And I'm not even sure why they brought him back. Is it because the actors said he would come back and he's one of the only actors, one of the couple of actors that decided to come back? And so they had to figure out a way to write his character in, because as it stands, they think that the aliens want to talk to him. The aliens are replaying that Zoom, Zoom, Zoom song, bringing that back, of course. But ultimately, they don't really care about meeting him. It's not about the song. It's just about interacting with Zenon in human life. So, again, his character wasn't really needed at the end of the day. The second song that they had this time around for him wasn't nearly as catchy or even memorable. I can't even think of what the name of that song or how it even went was. Stuart Pankin came back as the commander. Holly Folger is back as the aunt. Once again, I like the two of them. I even like that they're still dating, still together after the end of the last movie. The two parents are different actors playing them, but it took me a while to even notice that. So overall, yeah, this movie, I feel like I talked a while on the sequel. I guess it left more an impression. I guess I had more thoughts and more opinions on it than even the first movie. Maybe that means it's good. Maybe that means it's better. I would say, though, it was still a decent time waster. It was still fun enough for me to follow along. At this point, I guess I do have to watch the third one, I guess. So guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of Zenon, the Zequel? Do you like it? Do you love it? Did you grow up on it? Are all of these things that I said annoyed me? Does that bother you too? Or do you not even care? You were too young to even notice any of it? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!